I'm just tired of my own mindset being the very thing that closes every door of opportunity for me. Are you? I'm telling you, I realize that my mind often closes doors and it opens doors. So, in this particular episode, I want to talk to you about how does your mindset really affect your life? How does your mindset really affect your life? Now, let me tell you what to do right up front. If you have not subscribed, if you've not followed me, if you also need to share this, but you need to follow me as I lead you through this because it's going to help you. It's going to open your world, open your eyes, and change everything about you if you can understand what I'm saying. So subscribe. Okay. How does my mindset, how does my mindset really affect my life? Can I answer that question with a simple answer? In every way: mentally, emotionally, psychologically, physically, financially, relationally, in every area of your life, your mindset is setting the tone. Yes, I said it. Your mindset setting the tone. Your mindset is setting what you can do, where you can go, what you can have, the relationships you're trying to foster. Your mindset changes. If you don't believe you can get the beautiful girl, you'll never get her. If you don't believe you can get the handsome guy, you'll never get him. If you don't believe you can make lots more money, you will never make more money. Mindset sets your life. Period. Everybody needs to understand that. It's your mind that's doing it. So what should we spend the most of our time working on? Our bodies or our mind? Answer that, please. Your mind. What should we spend the most effort and time on? Making more money or our mind? Your mind. What should we spend more time on? Relationships or my mind concerning relationships? My mind concerning relationships. What should I spend more time doing? At the gym, or should I work on my mind first? It's my mind first, because if my mind tells me that I can't change my body by working out and what I eat, I won't change. If my mind doesn't tell me that if I can change my mind, I can change my relationships will never change. If my mind is telling me that money won't solve some of my problems, I'll never plan to be rich. Changes everything. That's how we have to live. We have to live in this place. In this particular content, the reason I'm sharing it with you is because your mindset changes everything. So let's first talk about wealth and success. Can you really be successful if you don't think you can be really successful? You cannot. Money mindset determines financial habits. Hold on now. Financial habits. So remember what we said last time. What I think controls my actions, and my actions bring me my results. So if I'm thinking in my mind that I can't be rich, I won't put in the habits. I won't put in the action. I won't save 10% of my salary. I'll spend it all. I'll get talked out of things. I won't have a plan. I won't have an advisor, whatever that is. And that's all because of my mind. It's not because other people make more money than me. They just have a plan. They believe they can be wealthy, but I don't, right? And if I don't believe I can be wealthy, my mindset makes habits that make me poor. I'm not poor because I want to be. I'm poor because my mindset is on poverty and lack. But if I can change my mindset, I can change all my money habits. And once I change my money habits, which are actions, now I'm going to change how much money I can have. So my mindset now affects my wealth. Let's talk about success. Let's talk about success. If my mindset is scarcity, and not abundance, and I'm always thinking that there's not enough, how can I be successful? If I believe that the world likes other people better than it likes me, there are other people that, the world likes people like that. So they'll help him and they'll help her, but they won't help me. Will I ever be successful? I will not. Why can I not be successful if my mind is thinking unsuccess? non-success, struggling in success, brick walls, detours, stop signs to success. Hmm? If I'm thinking that I can't be successful, how in the world could I ever be? My mind controls what I have. My mind controls what I do. Therefore, my mind controls what I can enjoy. And I think people like you and I, we need to just sit back and simply say, I'm going to take control over what my mind is doing so that I can be successful. So the first thing I should do is work on my own subset called my subconscious mind. I live in that mind. I live through that mind. I see the world through that mind. Changes everything. It's people say, well, Martin, you're an optimist. And sometimes when people are called that name, you're an optimist. You know, you burp rainbows and you know, and all these other amazing things that come from you. I was going to tell you what some people said about me, my children, but I decided not to. It's like, Martin, it doesn't matter what's happening. You're optimistic. And some people would apologize for it. I never do. Never. I'm very optimistic. I see good in most everything. And if I don't see it immediately, I always tell myself in my mind, go take a nap, or just in the next couple of days, you're going to see this situation totally differently. I am an optimist. I believe that wealthy and success people have to decide how they're going to see life before it comes to them. As a matter of fact, wealthy and healthy people understand what thing? The life I have is the life I built for myself. You should say that with me. The life I have right now is the life I built for myself. That's simply a reality. I'm not being vulgar. I'm not being tough on myself. I'm not beating myself over the head. This is not drudgery. This is the simple fact. Martin, the life I have, I created. I say that all the time. So Martin, if you want a different life, create a different life. Say this with me. I want a different life, so I will create a different life. I want a different life, so I will create a different life. Now, I have other videos out there that's on this subject matter. Go and find those videos. Go and find those videos on mindset that I've been offering, and watch your life change. Watch your life change because of those videos and the points that I'm making. How else does this negative mindset change you, affect you? With the comparison to a positive mindset, your relationships. Do people even like to be around you? No. Let me back that up. What people do you like to be around? What are the type people you like being in a relationship with? How do they think? Well, I don't know how they think. Okay, let me ask you a more realistic question then. What do they talk about? How do they view life? When there's gossip, do they have anything to say? When there's negativity, a friend watched something on the news, what do these people say? Are they positive or are they negative? You like to hang around people who are positive. I know you do. You better not be one of those that loves to hang around people who are always negative, can never see the light at the end of the tunnel, is always woe is me. I mean, that character on Winnie the Pooh, you can't be Eeyore all your life. You cannot be. You cannot walk around with that. And you don't want to be with people like that. So now, if you want to be with people who are excited and they can see something happening, your relationships, what kind of people do you think they want to be around? Likewise, they want to be around someone like you that's positive, that sees an amazing thing. Someone said to me the other day, wow, this world is so crazy right now. The world is going to hell. And I said, ain't no way this world is going to hell. This world is going to heaven. So there's just so many bad things. I said, where are the bad things happening? The worst things that are happening in this world are happening inside your head. Don't create them. Don't create more bad things that happen in the world. Use your mind to create good things, good ideas that you have time and strength to work on. These relationships, your relationships, you want to be in a relationship where people have the mindset that's good, the mindset that shows that they're a positive person, the mindset that shows they have resiliency, the mindset that shows they have tenacity, they have good vibes, they have high expectations. They are not looking for the ceiling to crash on their head. They're waiting for a big opportunity to walk into their life as they go through their day. Relationships change, relationships flourish, or relationships are damaged because of your mental attitude. So if you're going to build great relationships, you got to build relational strength. Growth-minded people in your life. Let's just say you have a relationship with a spouse or a loved one, someone you love. You're in relationship with them. Do you always want to spend time around them? I'm willing to bet you that the people in your family, wife, husband, children, mom, dad, aunts, whatever it looks like, the ones you like to be around are the ones when you leave them, you feel uplifted. You feel like positivity has been given to you. You feel like opportunities are there. You feel enlightened. It strengthens you. So your mindset affects your relationships. The power of positive reinforcement is a habit you've got to build. It's a muscle you've got to build, and it must be intentional. Once you build that right muscle, everything in your life changes. Mindset is your life set. It sets the pattern for your life. It changes everything. Now, again, I have other videos on mindset out there, different subject matter. Go and watch those videos. Tune in if you have to watch too many. Almost binge on these. Don't listen to anything else. Don't listen to news programs, read any books, or any hyperbole from anybody that's negative. Fill your time listening to people who are excited about life. Their mindset is not lack. Their mindset is, wow, there's abundance. There are so many opportunities for me out here. I am taking my opportunities and looking for more, right? Those are the kind of relationships you want. The third way, seriously, very serious. Your mindset determines how long you live. Your mindset determines how healthy you live, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically, and physically. Mindset determines how long you live, how vital you are in life. Because for your health, your mindset becomes a motivation. If in your mindset you don't see yourself living a long time, guess what actions you'll have? Lack of exercise, eating the wrong things, not taking care of yourself psychologically, emotionally. If you don't think you'll live a long time, you start to kill yourself by your way of thinking. You start to die as soon as you're born, simply because of the way you think. People who believe they aren't athletic, they avoid exercise. People who don't believe that they can be thin eat everything. You get what I'm saying? You change your mindset, it will change your eating habits. You change your mindset, it will change your exercise habits. You change your mindset, it'll change vitamin habits. It'll change how you think. It'll change what time you go to bed. It'll change what books you read. It will choose and change your friends to positive people who aren't going to kill you with their negative life. Mindset. You didn't see that coming, did you? Mindset affects everything about you. How you dress, where you drive, where you live, where you work. That mindset of your life also builds your health or breaks your health down, your well-being, your peace. That's the third way. People don't understand, because I didn't understand how my mindset changed how I felt. I've lost close to 50 pounds. I had to. But I was trying to lose weight and I could not lose weight. I couldn't lose weight. I was doing everything I thought I knew how to do, but I couldn't lose weight because I didn't have discipline. So I stopped exercising. I stopped trying to force myself to eat the wrong things. And I changed my mindset about my health. As soon as I changed my mindset about my health, I began to lose weight. When I changed my mindset about my mental health, I became mentally healthier. Mindset. Your mind controls everything. Change your mindset first. Don't try to get strong. Don't try to get pretty. Don't try to do any of those things until you change your mindset and your self image about yourself. I think I'm making sense, right? Okay. The fourth way on this video that I want to talk to you, how does my mindset really affect me? It affects me in my leadership and influence. Wow, nobody likes me. Why don't they like you? It's your mindset. Everybody likes somebody with a good mindset. A person with a good mindset does not have to struggle with acquaintances, with friends, with family, because it's all about their own leadership and their influence. I mean, the best leaders are lifelong learners. They had this course back in the university that I went to. I got my master's there, University of Southern Mississippi. They had a division of the campus, and I was too young to understand it, but now I really do. And that division on the campus was simply called lifelong learning. Lifelong learning. And I'm like, because I had to take a class in one of the buildings that lifelong learning met at. So when I went to the building, you know, I'm 20 years old, 18, 20, 21 years old. And I walk into the building, I'm like, lifelong learning, I wonder what that is. And I walk in and there are all these older people. Back then, older people were 40, you know, older people were 40, 45, 50, 60, old folks, canes and that kind of thing walking around. I'm like, oh, lifelong learning, what does that mean? So while talking to one of the students, he says, Martin, you're going to have to learn how to learn all your life. All your life, you need to be learning, you need to be reading, you need to be exploring. And one lady said to me, if you feel good about yourself, you'll try to learn something every day. And I said, wait a minute, what are you talking about? She said, you're in school right now, Martin, to get a job. You want to get a job, you want to work, you want to whatever. But once you get a job and you start to grow up, you want to learn simply because you love yourself. That was shocking to me, but now I understand it. I want to learn more about myself, more about the world, more about you, and more about other people and opportunities. Why? Because I love myself. I have to learn every day. I have to read something every day. I have to keep expanding my own leadership. Do you really think I want to stand here in front of the camera all the time and just talk to people? Yes, I do. I want to stand here, sit here, walk around, gather content, and talk to people like you. Why? Because I love learning every day. I want my influence to grow every day. I want my leadership possibilities to grow every day. I want people to reach out to me and know my specialty and ask me. And at the end of the day, I want power and influence. I want power and influence. I want to be an influencer so that someone can look at my life and say, hey, he's not a bad guy. I'd like to be a little bit like him. I think I might be able to learn some things from him. That's the key. Your leadership and influence, bottom line, is built by your self-management of yourself, how you see yourself, your mindset of yourself. People can tell when an influencer or person they can learn from walks in the room. Leaders with growth mindset inspire other people. Do you want to inspire other people? That's why, otherwise I wouldn't be asking you to subscribe. I wouldn't be giving you a call to action to reach out to me. I wouldn't be giving you a call to action to join some of my programs. I wouldn't be doing that except I believe I can help you. I believe that with all my heart, all my mind, all my soul, all my strength. I believe I'm an influencer. Martin, you influence lots of people. Martin, you can encourage people who are not encouraged. Martin, you might be able to save someone's life. You might be able to rescue someone's family or their marriage. Martin, you might be able to encourage a guy or a girl to live and not die. That's what I tell myself every day. So if I believe that about myself that I can, I'm always reading. I'm always challenging my mindset. When I do something during the day and I know it wasn't right, I challenge myself, Martin, you can do better with that. And then I'll ask, how can I do better? Reading a book, getting a mentor, listening to someone else on their podcast or their YouTube that I subscribe to. That's how I build my influence. You have to do the same. Otherwise, people are going to be able to tell when you walk in the room, you don't have anything to give or that you don't feel good about yourself. You have to feel good about yourself. You have to tell yourself you feel good about yourself. You got to be like James Brown. You got to step back and kiss yourself sometimes. You got to be that person that celebrates you. Celebrate yourself and others will celebrate it. I have a great example here that I want to read to you. A manager who empowers employees versus one who micromanages employees is a leader and an influencer. In other words, if you have a boss that's always putting you down, always micromanaging, always giving you a hard time, that's a manager that doesn't believe in themselves. That is a person who needs to change their mindset about them. Listen to me. Listen to me. They're not upset with you. They're not mad at you. They don't have an issue with you. They really have an issue with themselves. Anybody that's yelling and screaming at you, or anyone who's putting you down, is that they see themselves in a different place and now they're competing with you. Put your life in the situation. Listen to me. Put your life in the situation where you're never competing with anyone. You love yourself, you're leading yourself, you're teaching yourself, and you're changing your mindset every day on purpose. That's the key. All right. I'll see you next time. So yeah, I mean, I know how impacting this type of information is. If it's important to you, the impact that it's having on your life, only thing you need to do is like, share, make comments, communicate with me on this particular channel. Subscribe to it. You don't want to miss anything I have to say about this subject, because you're looking at a guy who's the evidence of how you can live your life.